everybody. I am your host with the lots that rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, Rocklahoma's official podcast, but we are not in Oklahoma. We're across the border over in Arkansas with a band that I met up with in Key West, Florida for Rok Island. Do what?
We're in Arkansas?
It depends.
Margaritas.
It depends on how much you drink and how much is in there. And
We ain't even started yet.
What day of the week is it?
Now that's a lie. I just took a drink.
right. We got a taste of these guys at Smokin, Tuna, Saloon, and it was a little bit cramped in that bar. Not in a bad way. We got a taste, and you guys rocked it more than anybody else that played that stage that we saw that weekend. And now you got a big stage, a big venue here in Arkansas. Your second time being here. Can you tell us a little bit about playing Key West?
Yeah, I don't know if any of us remember Key West.
Somebody that remembers it, you don't.
We was at Key West.
We were in Key West? No, so in Key West, it was actually, it was a blast down there. Kind of just going back to your question, down there in Key West, we were, as you mentioned, it could be a little cramped on space, but you know what? It was still made for a really fun show.
Right.
We have a bigger stage production. We do the video boards, we do the lights and geysers, cold sparks, and everything. We kind of had a smaller version of it, but it's not every day we get to do those shows, and so we kind of experiment with different songs and stuff, and it's just kind of try out things for future shows that we do.
Yeah, we played the Sunset Pier. It was like during Fantasy Fest in October, and Kyle, the guy that runs Rok Island, was at that show, and he was like, after the show, he was like, "Oh my God, I gotta have you guys at Rok Island." And we're like, "What? No way!" And so he ended up calling us and gave us a shot playing there last year, and things went really well. And he asked us back again for this past year, and. They always take such good care of us, him and Mandy over at the Tuna.
Yeah, Mandy
always,
and Olga at the Tuna.
Olga, yeah.
Awesome people.
The hospitality that they give us is...
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's what, last night we were in St. Louis, and we played a place called the Wildy Theater in Edwardsville, Illinois, and the guy that runs that place is just so cool. His name's Al Canal. And then there's also people that have seen us several times there that keep coming, and they bring us gifts, and the hospitality there is just amazing. So what my point is there's certain areas that we travel to that's the case, and Key West is definitely one of them. Mandy always gets us this really nice place to stay, and they hooked a couple of them up with a fishing trip. And,
we went deep sea fishing. We were about 2 miles from Cuba. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not. We could have been in international waters. But I caught a fish that was as big as that table.
Huh.
Wow.
And Kyle you hooked us up with those. You were back there where we get to stand right next to all of your heroes, So it's really cool. I was standing there watching Sticks, and some guy comes up behind me and he's like, "What songs did I miss?" And I turn around and I'm like, "Oh, you missed Blue Collar Man." And as I'm talking to him, I'm like, "Oh God, it's Gary Sharon." I'm like, what the hell? And Nuno's standing right next to him. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy," So it's just cool to be able to interact with people you've looked up to for so long,
Yeah.
And you have chicks flying on stage. Well, roosters, at least.
At least, yeah. A bunch of cocks.
At times.
There's a cock coming on stage.
I've never really thought my guitar solo attracted a lot of cock, but that day in particular. And it was crazy because I didn't even know.
So he said if they're shredding, people are screaming. He's like, "Yeah, I'm killing it
I'm
today."
I play that guitar solo every show. So, sometimes, I'm just like, okay, we're doing this again. And when people get into it, it's fun. And everybody started screaming, and I took my in-ears out, and I was like, this is cool. Everybody's into this. And then all of a sudden, I heard somebody in the audience, they were yelling at me, and they pointed that way, and I was like, huh? And I turned around, there's a little chicken there going.
He was getting into it.
And then the chicken chased me across the stage.
Is that the first time you've been chased by chicks on stage?
The only time.
Well, there was a time at Jurgles in Pittsburgh. A lady that seemed to have really been enjoying her evening. I'll leave it at that. She tried to run up on stage during the guitar solo, and there was a very big burly security guard that put an end to that. But
So we talked a little bit about your trip to Key West, which is unbelievable. Now, tell us a little bit about going from a small bar setting to a full-on stage venue. This is a beautiful place. Me and some of my staff was just taken aback by it. And you guys have got a full setup. What can we expect tonight?
Metal.
Well, yeah, metal. Right for the camera there. No. For the full stage production and our full shows, we actually get to be in our full element. We get to do our cold sparks. Actually, tonight, I don't know. No cold sparks tonight. Fire code, all that fun stuff. Anyways, but no, we get to do. We're presenting our show with the new songs, arena rock. Classic hits, and basically we try to make it more of an experience, more than just we go up, stand in place, do a couple songs. No, we actually go up, we perform, and we give them a show. We do new outfits, we give them different presentations, and make you feel like they're actually at these concerts. Like if we got Ozzy Osbourne on stage, he's biting the head off a bat. If we got Eddie Van Halen in his overalls, he's over there shredding Eruption. So
this is actually a special show for the Eddie Van Halen. This particular pair is getting retired after tonight. I have a new pair on order that I didn't paint in my studio at my house. Right. With the help of my great friend Patron. Yeah.
I was about to ask if you guys feel more pressure now that Ozzy's no longer going to be touring for the foreseeable future. Whenever you cover anything he plays, do you guys feel more of a sense of we've got to give these people the proper experience?
I think that's with every song.
Yeah.
I think there's a pressure with every song, presenting it in a way that at least people can respect. We're playing a lot of songs that are huge hits, classics from 30, 40 years ago, and this guy's got to sing. I don't know how he does it, but he sings them. All these bands multiple nights in a row. So there's definitely a pressure of making sure that you do it and you do it right. So we love the opportunity to do it, and hopefully we do them justice. But
people have expectations, and we don't want to disappoint.
Right.
As our boy Joe would say, Joe Shiesty down there in Cincinnati, bring our A game to every show. We're going to crush it.
Well, I don't want to keep you all too much. I know you guys are about to light that stage up in every way. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me and taking time out of your busy schedule. I like to end every interview to give you guys a chance to address the audience, the folks that come to see you and the folks who couldn't make it. Anything that you would like to say to your audience, the camera's yours.
We gonna get spicy out there on stage tonight. We gonna have a good time and bring a party.
Can't top that. So
Come on, you got it. Ah! Let's rock and roll, people.
We are that Arena Rock show.
That's the way we like it.
Da-da-down, 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 down.
not sure what that was. But
You should play a solo like that. But no, thanks again for everything. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm looking for the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that Arena Rock show. I'm Adam Richmond. As always, rock on.
2, 3.
We are that Arena Rock Show, and we are surviving Rocklahoma.
I thought I was going to say it with you.
Tracy.